What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video of the Bad Boy Racing channel. So we're back at the garage. I don't know if I'm posting this today or tomorrow. Anyways, what do we have on the table today? So it's Saturday. What do we do on Saturdays? We go to import DPS. Hold on, before I continue, yesterday I posted a vlog and I guess I had bumped into something and my hat was all dusty here. It looked crazy. I was like, no. Anyways, we went to import DPS and I got all the remaining fittings that I need to complete the feed side of the fuel system. I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you guys in a few seconds. Now, with that being said, I'll be missing one adapter, which is female -12 AN flare to -10 male straight O-ring. So I didn't want to mount this on the firewall and I don't really have any other spaces to put it on there. So what I decided to do was to get the adapter to mount this directly onto the to mount this directly onto the tank. But I sadly don't have it, so I'm gonna be able to run the line to the filter. I just won't be able to complete it because I don't have the I might just end up like eyeballing it and just putting it, because the adapter is only but so big. So I'll be able to still make the line. I just won't have this mounted onto the fuel tank. So I'm gonna be able to make the line that goes from here to the filter. Let me show you guys. So what I did was I mounted the fuel filter onto the T-bracket. Again, I don't know if you guys remember, but I struggled for like a month trying to find a place where I wanted to mount the fuel filter. But, let me focus. But I didn't want to drill any holes on my firewall more than I already did, which is those two. That to me, it took a lot for me to drill those two holes, because I don't like making holes in the firewall or anywhere, really. Almost everywhere that I have, everything that's mounted into my engine bay, besides that regulator now, is mounted on a factory hole. Like even this is mounted on a factory hole. So, I don't know if you guys can appreciate it, but I mounted this onto the T-bracket and it's using OEM Honda hardware. So, yeah. And let me show you guys what we got today at Import DPS. So we got 10 feet of -12 AN hose. Then we got two 45-degree hose ends, swivel hose ends. We got 190. We got three -12 straight fittings. And then we got the 180, which is the one that goes onto the fuel pump. So that's what we're going to get started on today. I might make one of the... I'm going to see if I can figure out a way to mount the phone so that I can show you guys how I cut the lines. Because somebody asked me on the previous video of when I was making the return lines. So, sorry. So I'm going to see if I can try to mount up the phone and show you guys. Like I said, I love these. I love when I see this E85. That's why I have, guys, everything on my car is vibrant. Everything. There's only one thing that's not going to be vibrant. And that's going to be the plug for here, which I still haven't gotten it. So I need to order the adapter for here and the plug for here. The plug for here has to be a -12 AN ORB. And I want it to have a 1/8 NPT fitting. Now, Vibrant and every other brand makes it, but it only goes up to -10. And that regulator is a -12. So I can't, I need a -12. So I'm going to have to buy a Red Horse. Red Horse is also a great brand. I just literally like all my, everything on my car is Vibrant. Everything. So I like, once I go with one brand, I like having everything of that brand. So we're going to get started on the feed side. So we're gonna make the line that goes from here. This line is gonna go from here onto the filter right there. That one right there. So that's what we got going on right now, guys. Don't mind. Come on, man. Let me get a rag. I don't like with my manifold. Like, that's the only thing about having a polished manifold, that every time you touch it, I might end up powder coating it or getting it anodized. But the only thing is that the anodizer that Gato uses is all the way in Florida. So maybe when I go down there in October, I'll take it down to him and he can anodize it. Because the fingerprints are killing me right now. Look, I've had this garage open for like 10 minutes and it's already getting dusty. Anyways, so yeah, let's get started on making this line. So right here, we're gonna use a 45 degree. So what I'm gonna do is go get the 45 degree, put it on here, and then over there, it's gonna have a straight fitting. So we're gonna put those on right now and then measure how much line we need. Or I might make this side first. No, I'm gonna make that one first. Make that one first, install it onto there, and then I'll run the line out here and measure it. So let me go get the fittings. Actually, I'm just gonna make the straight side first right now. So let's see if you guys can watch. Whoops, sorry. Let's see if you guys can watch me. Let me put these fittings over here so they're not in my way. Well, actually, I need a straight fitting right now. So, all right. This is how I make the hoses. So, we got the straight, 12 AN straight. You're gonna take it off, right? The good thing is that when you first buy the hose, the first fitting that you make, you don't need to make a cut because it already comes with a clean cut. They use shears. I don't like using shears because I feel like it still frays. But I really hope that you guys can see this right. All right. Yeah, you see? So that has a clean cut already. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this one. I like using a microfiber to hold. So you're gonna take this one and put it. So just pretend that this was a fresh cut. You just cut it. Like I said, there's this end of the AN fitting and this one. You're gonna place this one on here first. So, like I said, sorry I'm repeating, but I just want you guys to make sure you guys understand what I'm saying. A lot of people put WD-40 on here. I don't feel like it's necessary. If you have a clean cut, it's not necessary. It should go on there smooth. You just... It's going in, guys. Almost there. If you're really struggling, then just put some WD-40 on it. But it should go in. I said I don't like using WD-40, but I just might. Yeah. It's getting there. I might edit this out. Yeah. Yeah. That's why. I might end up having to make a clean cut, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it. So watch what I do. So what I do is I just take a little piece. Let me get a blade so that I can do a nice cut. I cut enough that it'll go around the hose. So what I do is basically, you're gonna make the cut in the middle of the tape. I'm not really trying to waste any of this hose because it's really pricey. So here, you see this? You can make the cut anywhere you want, but I like doing it closer to the middle. In this case, it's brand new, so I'm just gonna make the cut maybe like right here so that I don't waste. I'm just trying to make a clean cut. So this is what I use. I haven't measured anything else, so like I said, I'm just gonna make one clean cut. It's every time you guys are watching me, I get all nervous. And then something doesn't come out how it's supposed to, but it should work. What I'm gonna do is just trim it with that sharp blade that I have. Yeah, it should be fine. All right. Now I'm gonna use the trick that I'm telling you that I don't like to use because I'm not trying to do this twice. Okay. So put a little bit of WD-40 in here. By the way, WD-40 doesn't mess anything up. I even use it to clean actually. So now that we got WD-40 on there, I'm gonna take the hose. Man, I don't know if it's because this dash 12. This thing is being a pain. Maybe I need to put more. Oh, it's getting there. It's getting there, guys. It's just I don't know why. You would think that it should be all the same, but yeah, it's getting there. I don't know if you guys can see me, but yeah. So that's it. You're basically gonna push the hose all the way until it stops. That was the hardest part. Now you need, if you don't have a vise And even if you have a vise, I still recommend you getting 2 of these. 2 adjustable AN wrenches. Now, this is the trick that I use to make this as easy as possible. I put WD-40 in here on the threads, and then I put WD-40 on here. Like that. And then you just place it in here and start the threads by hand. Now you're gonna take your wrench, always make sure it's as tight as possible. You don't want no play, because that's what causes scratches. Get it as tight as possible. Now you get the wrench. I had it on dash 10 because that's what I was making, but now we're working on dash 12. There we go. I'm only gonna show you guys how to make one of them because this is easy. This is like, that's it, guys. See, as long as you put enough WD-40 on there. By the way, WD-40 cleans up so easily once you finish. Should I go one more? Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I think that's it. This is the best I can do because straight fittings for some reason, yeah, you can see how, let me clean it up. Straight fittings are weird because this part right here on the straight fitting is real skinny, and once you get to this part, like, I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, this one actually got scratched. Oh well, this is the part that goes in the bottom. This you won't be able to see. So yeah, this is how it comes out. But if you see, I don't know why it looks blurry, but you can see this part on the straight fittings is real skinny. So it's harder to get a, really for that one, you're not supposed to use an adjustable. You're supposed to use a, you see how this one is like way bigger? So you can get the wrench on here, no problem, and tighten it all the way till you can, till it stops actually. So it is what it is. All right, let me take you guys with me to the engine bay. All right, so you can see that the other end, I didn't touch anything. I put the hose end over there. And now, let me see if I could go in here for you guys. Now we're gonna tighten this one so that we can measure the other end. All right, that's tight. Now, we're gonna put on this 45-degree fitting and then measure how much, then I can tape, I'm gonna tape up this area. Anyways, watch. So we need the 45. This is the part number 21412. I'm starting to get a little bit better taking these out of the package. So this is the one that's gonna go right here. Let me switch my hands. Anyways, I got it on because I always struggle. Now we have to figure out how we're gonna do this. Because this tab, It might have to go like that. Hopefully it works, man. So we have to make, hold on guys, let me figure this out and then I'll show you guys. Okay, so I figured it out. So it's gonna come down like here. I'm gonna give it some more play so that it has some slack, and then it's gonna go just like this into there. So what I'm gonna do is cut it right here. We'll pull it up a little bit like that, and then I'll cut it flush with here, so like that when I put it on there, it has got a little bit of slack like that. So all right, so as you can see, I put the tape so that when I mark it, it's gonna be somewhere in the middle of this. You don't want it to be too close to the edge of either edge. So what I did was I pulled it up as much as I can, and then I'm gonna mark it like right around here. So this hose only goes like up to like here, I think. Somewhere right here. So if I mark it right here and cut it, by the time it goes into the fitting, it goes back and it'll give it some slack. That way it's got some room to play. So we're gonna mark it, I'm just gonna mark it flush. Like right around here, and that's where I'll make the cut. All right. So yeah, once I cut it, and it goes in the fitting, it'll be like back here by the time it's done on the fitting, and it'll have just enough slack. You don't want everything to be like extremely tight either. So I'm gonna take off the hose from the filter, and then we're gonna go cut it. All right, guys, there you have it. So I just finished this line. So this is the one from the pump, and you can see it, it goes all the way into the 10 micron fuel filter. See how I told you guys I was gonna have a little bit of slack? That's plenty. You don't want any more or any less, because you don't want it to be in the way of things back here, but you also don't want it to be extremely tight so that there's no movement. But yeah, everything is tight. This one fits right under there. It's actually perfect. I hope it doesn't rub through the paint, but I think it should be fine because this has plenty of clear coat on it. So the first line is done. Now we have to make a line. I'm gonna see how I figure this out. I have to make a line that goes from here on to there. So I don't know if I'm gonna use a 45 into a straight. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna figure this out. So let me figure this out, and then I'll let you guys know what I'm gonna do. All right, guys, so quick update. Sorry, I've been struggling because these, for some reason, these dash 12 hoses are way, like these I tightened right away, but these I'm struggling a little bit with. So you guys saw that I already showed you that I made this one from the fuel pump to the 10 micron filter down there. And then from the other, this is the one that I just made, from the other end of the 10 micron filter that I also showed you guys, I just made the hose. So I ended up using the 45 into the 90, and it worked out perfect. You guys, you always want a smooth transition. I don't normally like using 90s on fuel systems, but in my case, if I didn't use a 90, this line was gonna have to go over the charge pipe, and I didn't want to do that. Plus, this fuel system is literally like all back here, so it's not like it's going to a 90 in the back of the car. So, and it's a mechanical pump, so there shouldn't be any pressure issues. But yeah, you guys can see how it came out beautiful. So it went from 145 to a straight fitting into the filter, and then from the filter 90 degree into a 45 into the fuel rail, and it came out, like I said, beautiful. You guys saw me struggling with the first fitting, so I didn't want to keep you guys just watching me sweating, and it took me like 10 minutes to figure out. I tried using a straight fitting back there, And then it was gonna be a huge loop, kind of like this one. This one I don't mind because it's not in the way of anything, but over here, it was gonna be way too busy. So I didn't wanna have it like that. And again, the reason why I did this one like this instead of using a 90 is because I wanted, again, a smooth transition. But this is gonna work out perfect, guys.
What's going on, guys? We are back. It's the next morning. Yesterday, I couldn't upload or finish out the video because we went out. So I didn't finish making that one line, but I'm about to make it so that I can close out this video, and I'll upload it so that you guys can watch it. So let's get to that right now. So right now what I'm doing is I'm putting the 180-degree fitting onto the hose. So yesterday I did the hard part of making the line, which was putting this fitting on it. Once you put this on, the rest is, well, if it was a dash 10, it would be easy. Anything smaller than a dash 12 is pretty easy, but let me tell you, I thought the dash 12 was gonna be easy, and it's not. You know what? I'm gonna tape it because for some reason, again, dash 12, I don't know if it's because dash 12 is so much harder that you gotta put so much more pressure that it wanted to nick the fitting. So I ended up just putting some tape on them so that I could save them from getting messed up. I know everybody's gonna be like, why are you so worried about him? It's just a race car. Because I want my shit to look good, at least when it comes out, no? I don't know, maybe maybe it's just me. Some people really, I can't be like that. Some people really don't give a damn about how this shit come out. As long as, you guys don't know how many people I see on social media just using regular wrenches making these lines, and I'm like, what? I could never. But who's to say I won't do it at the track on an emergency? But if I'm taking my time making my lines, why wouldn't I just be extra careful? Am I wrong for that, guys? Am I wrong for wanting to not have scratched up shit? This is gonna be a little bit harder because it's a 180. So I need to pre-cut the tape and then put it on here. Guys, it's not even, I might be 7 o'clock now, but I needed to finish this video for you guys. Guys, if you guys get to this part, thank you so much for the support. I'm getting subscribers every day. We're like literally getting subscribers every day. We might be up to 126. It's crazy because I was like at when I first when I officially started doing YouTube again, like posting videos, I don't even want to say doing YouTube because that sounds too professional, but I want to say right before I left to Puerto Rico. So maybe I've been doing it for like 2-3 weeks, maybe. I was at like 30 something, like 30 subscribers. And we gained 100 subscribers already, guys. And that's all thanks to you guys. So I can't wait to make merch. So we can do giveaways, we can do... You guys are never gonna catch me doing well, never say never, but I don't think I will do a giveaway for like parts or cars or anything, but I want to do giveaways like Like if we get this many followers, somebody gets like a free t-shirt, stuff like that, you know? Something that it's low risk and everyone has a chance of winning. I can't wait to make the merch. The Bop Boy Racing. All right, so we got the fittings taped up. Because like I said, these, what did I just do, man? I just put WD-40 all over the tape. Like that was not smart. It's too early. Hopefully that tape doesn't come off because I just put WD-40 all over it. So yeah. Whoa, this is going in. Oh my God, it's too early. I'm spinning it thinking it's going in, and it's the swivel part. I'm like, damn, should I let them sit overnight again? This shit is working way too good. This 180 is gonna be a pain. Because since it's not straight, or like a 45 or a 90, you can't do a full turn because it'll hit. Once it gets closer, it'll start hitting on the wrench. Yeah, you see? It's already hitting. I know what I'm gonna do. I got an idea, guys. I'm gonna twist this up here. And then I might edit this out, guys. I don't want you guys to be bored out of your mind. Perfect. So now I'll take off this because this is gonna run all the way to the tank. I think I might be able to only make, I might be able to only make this one because I don't have the other fitting. Let's go to the car. So right now what I'm gonna do is you guys probably won't be able to see it. I might set it up on my little snap-on cell phone holder, but I gotta see if I'm gonna run this line a 180 through here, or if I'm gonna run it under the pump. I'm gonna try both configurations, let's see.
No, plenty left over. No, don't touch my knife.
All right, so yeah, this is gonna be way too busy right here with this line going through here and then this one. So I'm just gonna do it how originally. It should be fine. I don't think it's gonna hit the timing belt. Once it's actually bolted in, it should set against the strut tower. So it should have enough room through there. So I'm gonna take this off right now, put this back in, and then I'm gonna do it how I'm supposed to run it. So let's do that real quick. I finished the last line that goes from here. Well, actually it goes from the fuel tank into the pump. So that's how it came out. I ran it under. It's a little close to the timing belt, more than what I like it, but it should be fine. It's not like this is gonna be moving anyways. Everything is like together. So the only thing that I'm missing right now is the adapter. There's an adapter that I'm gonna be using that's from -12 flare into a -10 ORB so that I can put this on like that. So I still ran the line with a little bit more slack, so I won't have to. I just wanted to finish the lines today. Focus. So yeah, guys, that's how it turned out. So let me explain it real quick again. So we're gonna, from the fuel tank, it's a -12 into a 100 micron filter that goes all the way into this 180. Once it goes into the pump, it comes out of the pump into a 45. Then this 45 goes all the way down into the 10 micron filter to a straight fitting. And then from that, it goes into the 90 degree on the fuel filter into the 45. After it runs through there, it comes out another 45 into a straight fitting, and then into a 90 back into the tank. So my entire fuel system is literally right here. So that's it, guys. My fuel system is done. Like I said, I'm just waiting for that one adapter and the plug, and that's it. But my fuel system is completely done right now. So now all we're missing is injectors. But that you can always get literally a day before the dyno if you really needed to. So right now, all we need to turn on this car is wiring and ECU and the injectors. So that is it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying to watch all this fuel system stuff. I know it wasn't just one video, it was multiple, because you know, it took me, I want to say, close to a month to finish this fuel system because AN lines are so expensive. The hose is expensive, the fittings are expensive, but we finally got it done, guys. It's complete. Now I can move on to another section, which is probably going to be suspension. And yeah, we're going to talk about that later. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and the keyword for this video is going to be gato.